Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Now I was just colouring this and I thought I did a bit of an experiment on the hair. I went over with black marker, acrylic, I've got acrylic on the brain, alcohol marker. You'll see a little clip over the top of me talking now, doing this side. This side, there was a lot of gaps in it, so I've added my own hair over the top. But I thought either a Prisma white or the Derwent drawing pencil white would show up quite nice over the top of this. Now, I've not tried this before, so it might be a complete flop. So we'll see. I've got, yeah, that should do. It's a bit on the small side, and this one needs sharpening as well. So get that done. Smaller side, Debbie. But I thought it'd be interesting just seeing. I've got a funny feeling that this pencil's going to work better. But I'm going to try the Prismacolor first, I think. Please excuse some of the dodgy marker work on the face, but I'm running out of skin tones. I think I said that a couple of weeks ago and I still not replaced them. So I can still see the liner just about. If I tilt the paper a little bit, you can still see the lines, which is handy. So, well, the Prismacolor shows up beautifully, so that's nice. Also, I'm going to test the Chinese white, because I do think that'll be better. And this might not turn out at all. It might just look really, really messy. I'm not sure. I was just curious. So let's try with the Chinese white. It's a little bit easier with this one because it's a bit bigger. Need a couple of Prisma replacements as well, even though I've got backup sets. I've used quite a lot of the same colours. Actually, I don't know, which one do you think is better? They're very similar, aren't they? So if I just leave the very centre, I think the Prismacolor is actually better on this paper. Now, I don't know what paper this is. I had this printed off for a long time, and the illustration is by Annie Colouring, and I messaged her yesterday and she said that she thinks it's from Mythical Women, but part 2. I think there's a part 1 and a part 2. I've not written down in my folders what the name of them are, so I had to message her yesterday because I thought I'm gonna have to know for the finished pages. So it's handy for this video. Now, while I've got that white down, I'm going to see what it looks like with a bit of the black over the top. Just get my Prisma black. See, some of these pencils are really sharp now. You can go around the edges and define them a little bit better by doing it this way. I just want to see if I can do her with the black and white, not actually add any other colours, and see what it looks like. I don't really want to have to blend it out, but I have got a couple of different blender pencils that I could try. Again, if you hear any weird noises in the background, my dog's in the room with me. So I might have to add a little bit more white to that. I think it's just going to be about layering. Luckily enough, it's more of a cartoony picture this, so I can get away with it not being perfect. So if I just add that and then go over the top with a little bit more of the white, and that's sort of blending it out as well. Must be a good dream that Rolo. And the top bit as well. Daft Dog. It's not showing up as well at the top than it is at the bottom, so I'm not 100% sure. Let's try the Chinese white again. And I will try, I didn't want to, but I am going to try a Prisma blender. Start at the bottom and then work my way up. That doesn't look too bad, and I think it sticks out a little bit at the moment because I've just done the one piece of hair. And I've still lost my fan brush, so I'll just have to use a large watercolour brush just to get them bits off. I think it's fallen in the back of my cabinet. Add a little bit more back in. Maybe if I do the centre the brightest. So leave that till last. How does that look now? That doesn't look too bad. That doesn't look too bad. So what I'll do, I'll record a portion of me doing this and speed it up a little bit for you, and then I'll come back at the end and show you what I've done. I'm not going to add any other colours though, so I've just got the black, the two whites, and then this blender pencil. And I'm just curious to see how it's going to look, and the eyebrows as well, because they're blacked out, but I can't do them until I've done the skin. So yeah, I will be back shortly.
Lately I've been going through some hard stuff. Getting knocked down, getting right back up. Only mistake I made was thinking you would have my back, but it's one-way track. That's right, now I've had enough. Your bad behavior isn't what I'm worth, no, that's right. Now I've had enough. You don't see it, but I see it. Ooh, I'm Mars while you're on Jupiter, speaking with a different native tongue. You're egocentric, I'm a bootlicker. You don't ever get me. Ooh, I've developed, you're still the same. You see problems while I see keys. Even though we always will be friends, but sometimes you grow apart. You're taking all your problems all on me, forgetting you have a responsibility. The way that you don't care, cause your anxiety isn't reason enough to be acting so rough. That's right, no.
And this is how the hair has turned out now. I can't decide whether I like it or not, and it's definitely easier just using a black and white pencil and going in and adding that alcohol marker. You know what's probably easier actually? Using acrylic paint, like a watered down black acrylic paint over it, and then the Prismacolor works really well over them. I'm not sure whether you get this sort of blended out look though with the pencil doing it that way, so yeah, that would have to be tested. I went ahead and coloured in all of her dress, the headpieces, the moons. I just need to finish the wolf and then finish her skin tone and then do some sort of background, but then she's finished. And this illustration again is by Annie Colouring. I think it's Mythical Women part 2, I think she said. But it was just an interesting experiment. It's okay, isn't it? It's okay, the outcome. But if anything, that wasn't any quicker than me sitting here using 4 or 5 different pencils, because the amount of blending that I had to do to make it look half decent. In some areas it's still yeah, but it is what it is. It's a nice change, nice to try something new. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.